What commercial did you dislike so much that you now avoid the product? Lens crafters. They ran this sappy commercial with this little kid in glasses, toying with emotions by saying they helped him when he had congenital myopia, like it was some terrible disease. It just means he was born nearsighted. Frick you, lens crafters. Anything that uses an alarm clock noise, like, who thinks it's a good idea to shove the unanimous sound of dread every human being knows into some commercial about soap? I just associate that feeling with those products now. Similarly, any radio commercial that uses traffic sounds. Liberty Insurance. Their theme song is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. They literally repeat their name over and over without any music at the end of each commercial. Liberty, 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 liberty. Head on. Apply directly to the forehead. Head on. Apply directly to the forehead. Makes me want to take a train head on. I got this 55-inch flat screen TV for $29.95. Barbara paid only $29.95 for a $1,700 TV. She saved over $1,600. I got an iPad for $3. Look at this amazing camera I got for only $9. Yeah, frick you deal dash. For some reason I can't stand the Travago adverts. The first one was funny to me, like, who the F is this guy, with his unkempt hair and poorly buttoned shirt? He looked proper stoned. The commercials aged like a bad sitcom, each one getting progressively worse. TikTok. Never have I hated something so much that I know so little about. Its marketing campaign is borderline chili pea. Anything that mentions winning a JD Power Award. As far as I can tell, the award is purely based on opinion and is freaking useless involving anything else. Mainly car companies talk about this award. I don't care if a bunch of people like the product. Is it actually good? The second I hear that award mentioned, I stay the frick away because that award is not worth bragging about. I worked at a T-Mobile call center the year they won their 5th JD Power Award in a row. Nobody seemed to really know what it was, but it was a big freaking deal. I think it has more to do with the service you receive through the company, not so much the actual product. I burned down your freaking she shed. Now go away. I hate that commercial. She's getting a shisha she shed. Wafer and all their freaking jingles and bulls commercials. Hey, come on. They got just what you need. Wix. Hi, I'm Carly Claus. I made a website. Gestures to her computer. Also, Wix means masturbating in German. Who wants a page made from wanking the company? Grammarly. What's a computer? Every time I heard that commercial I would involuntarily reply, you know what a computer is, you little bee. Those adverts from TikTok make me want to go on a homicidal rampage every time I see one. Screams. I see their adverts everywhere, even in my French lessons, and they're so crap. It's just a picture or 5 of this random girl with no context of what the heck it's even an advert for. I still don't know what a TikTok is, and I must have seen their ads 100 times by now, so not only are they annoying, they're a freaking useless waste of money from a marketing perspective too. Any commercial I see on YouTube ads that I can't skip through. I made my website with Wix. The General Insurance. For the best low rates you can get online, go to the General and save some time. Frick that company. I used to use the General when I was younger. Shaq. Freaking Verizon ads with the Silicon Valley nerd. They're so obnoxious. Even worse are the Sprint ads with the guy that used to be the Verizon ad guy. Dad, can you drive me to Jessica's house? This is the dumbest commercial. The daughter is a bee, and instead of driving his daughter to her friend's house, he does the cheaper thing and builds a pool. Every political campaign ad I've ever seen. Anything with a police siren in the background. Cause frick you for giving me a heart attack. The Domino's Ding Dong commercial. How many times do I need to hear that dong in an F minor triad sung by 3 women? It won't make me buy your product more. Also, that dad's timing is terrible. You knew one daughter was at practice and mom was teaching, but no, dad's hungry right now. Don, sorry, I just irrationally hate that guy. JG Wentworth. Such cringe. Any commercial with a doorbell since my dogs lose it. Call JG Wentworth. 877 cash now. That 877 cash now. Charmin bears. Fuck off with it already. My he and IESC Leon. Farxiger, Zeljans, Humora, Lyrica, Taltz, Keytruda, they spend so much on advertising to get each new customer. If they cut out advertising and just let the doctor prescribe the drugs, would all be cheaper. Best I can gather for Keytruda, they spent 209 meters on advertising in 2017 and got 70,000 new patients on the drug. That is nearly $3,000 per customer acquisition. Keytruda costs $12,500 a month, and Humora between $5-6K a month. That's why they spend too much on advertising. Lyrica seems almost like a bargain at $500 a month. All are outrageously priced. Those old herbal essence commercials where the woman sounded like she was having an orgasm when she used it. It was so exasperatingly oversensualized. They made me eye roll so hard that I've never bought any of their products because of it. I actually did buy it after those commercials. Smelled amazing, but didn't do much for my hair. I'm not in the market to invest ATM, but almost all of Northwestern Mutual's commercials are so disjointed and make no sense. How on earth is building a pool a more effective investment than just taking your daughter to Jessica's house? Also, State Farm's commercials have plummeted off a cliff in terms of their quality since Jake from State Farm, and well, she's a guy, so I see them as Oscar is in witness protection regarding something with the Scranton Strangler and had to change his name, moved across the country, and now sells insurance instead of office supplies. There was a Kia radio ad that ran in Louisville, Kentucky, making jokes about Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles being blind, which ended with the Stevie impersonator talking about how comfortable the car was and the announcer telling him it was a park bench. Lololol, blind people are apparently also idiots, lololol. Also, it was really stupid from a marketing standpoint, because Louisville has a significant blind community and they were not amused. Detroit has a Kia dealership that has really annoying ads to the tune of La Bamba. That Skittles Pox commercial that's been around forever. Just freaking stop it, Skittles. I don't want to taste the rainbow that's growing on someone's skin. They have a Skittles vending machine at my workplace that plays an extended version of that commercial, with a 6-second break in between each loop, non-stop. I get to listen to it 8 hours a night, 5 days a week, and there's no way to mute it, along with not being allowed to unplug the machine. Blue Apron. Those ads are awful. I really think they oversell their product by a lot. I get what they are doing, and it doesn't even seem like a bad idea on its own, but the way they talk about it so pushy and disingenuous. It doesn't save you much time or money, nor is it any healthier than the other options. Ordering your food ready-made or groceries to be delivered. Any place that has Blue Apron has stores that will deliver if you call, and there are dozens of online services as well. All they do is charge you a bunch of money so you don't have to decide what to eat, and you can feel like you made a home-cooked meal. Not a horrible idea, but, like I said, the overselling is really annoying. There's no chance in heck I would ever buy our MVMT watch. I can't stand the commercials. The commercial is also hypocritical. They talk about how other companies mark up their watches because of a brand name, and they don't. Yet they show in the background their webpage with $140 watches. That's a huge markup for quartz fashion watches. The ones that have a loud volume. Not because the TV is loud, but because the commercial was designed that way. It's a lame tactic, in my opinion. I don't know where you're from, but in Canada we all got so sick of it on TV that we passed a law or something with the CRTC specifically banning that. The internet, on the other hand, is a different story for now. I hate having to grab out my headphones while silently screaming frick you at any company that does this. TikTok. Also, the millions of commercials with an Imagine Dragons song just makes my ears bleed at this point. The Kit Kat Crunch commercials. Any drug commercials. I'll die before I will use Humora, a Tesla, that goddamn overactive bladder medication or anything else, and those goddamn ads for little oranges with the bratty kids forcing their parents to buy them. Do not use a Tesla if you are allergic to a Tesla. Halo's commercials. The kids in them are terrible and it sends a horrible message, which is a shame because fruit. Who couldn't benefit from eating more fruit? Those anti-vaping commercials where they blow the foghorn every time the puppet says that vaping is safer than freaking grinds the absolute crap out of the gears. Absolutely no reason I need to hear a foghorn going off 6-7 times in a 20-30 second commercial, especially in the middle of the night. The Pop-Tarts combined thingy, I absolutely despise those actors. The Skittles commercials, especially the Skittles Pox one, gross. What about the one where the dude is milking a giraffe and Skittles comes out? Mountain Dew, Papa Monkey Baby, frick that nasty disgusting commercial and image. I changed channels. I stopped watching TV. I will never touch another one of their products. I had to Control F to find your comment. I knew what I was looking for. Flonase, with their 6 is greater than 1 line. Yes, I know that. Do you think I'm a moron who has to be told? Thomas the Verizon guy. I can't stand him. Me too. Him and all his hipster friends. Wishing their freaking royalty-free ukulele music before every goddamn YouTube video. I hate cigarettes, but nothing has ever made me want to start smoking more than the truth commercials. I'm not sure which are worse, the ones with the dancing butts and ridiculous songs, or the ones with the creepy big-mouthed puppets and boat horn sound. Pretty much anything with a mascot that they try to give a story, like Flo in the Progressive commercials, or the Geico Gecko, or things that are completely unrelated to the product they're selling like the steamy Goddaddy commercials. I didn't know what Goddaddy even was for years because their commercials didn't tell me, and I certainly didn't care to Google a company advertising women like that. I thought it was a pee site. The new Oxyclean guy. Charmin. Those bears need to have lives outside of toilet paper. Excedrin. Quat. Mommy has a headache, and now I use Advil. You have been visited by the cook dog. Comment: without food there is no paradise, so that you never burn the stakes. Like and subscribe, you magnificent person.